Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. If you are watching this channel, I want to say you're welcome back to this YouTube channel. Please help us to subscribe, share the videos if they have blessed you. And I want to say Happy New Year to you also. And thank you for being part of us in 2022. We hope to do better this year with you. Last time I came on air, I was able to tell you the things that you're supposed to do if you need to grow in your business or your career this year. Today, we are going back to our normal area of concentration, which is HR issues and how to do better at the workplace. So, we are going to look at all the techniques that will help us to improve ethical practices in our organization because it's a new year and we need to grow in our organizations. We need our organizations to grow too because the growth of our organization becomes the growth of the national economy and the growth of our country as a whole. So we need to put up those good behaviors around us. And the only way we can be able to improve it is number one, if organizations have code of conduct. If your organization does not have one, you need to go back and get your organization's code of conduct that they need to use, especially as HR managers. People will need to have that handbook that says this is a time to reduce work, this is a time to go out for break, this is a time to close your work, this is the kind of things you cannot do in the office. You cannot quarrel, you cannot slap, you cannot beat. If you don't have anything written for people to follow, people are bound to go and do things and say, after all, there was no written, nothing said it explicitly that I should not do it. I didn't know I'm not supposed to do it. But once it is written, there is a code of conduct for that organization which you hand out to every of the employees for them to read and understand that these are the do's and don'ts of this organization. And with that, you'll be able to improve virtually all their behaviors, unethical behaviors will begin to change because they know that if I do this, this is the consequence for doing this. If I come late, this is the consequence for coming late. If I've sent myself for 3 days, with return for as abandonment of duty. So they will begin to, instead of giving you excuses every day for 3 days, 1 week that they have not come, they will know that there is a punishment for it because it is spelled out, it is written down on those your code of conduct. People will begin to behave better, avoid it, because when there is no rule, everybody misbehaves. That's the truth. Where there is no rule, people tend to do whatever they like because there is no rule means that there is no punishment. The law cannot hold on to something tangible to say this is it. But once there are rules and regulations, people tend to fall into line as fast as possible so that they don't get the punishment. The second thing is that you need to also have a committee of people that you call influencers of code of or influencers of good morals or ethical behaviors. Have a small committee in your organization. These committees will be people that begin to influence the behaviors of others. Look at those that they are early comers to work. These are the people that if you keep money here, the money will not miss. These are people that you give assigned work, they do that work without making mistakes. These are people that they cannot leave office, go home except at the close of work. These people that you know that they have moral behaviors, that their ethical behaviors are good in the workplace, people that you know that they don't have unethical behaviors, you constitute them into a small committee, make them the face of your organization, whether at your website, your advertisement, whatever it is. So instead of going to outsiders to go and bring in somebody, these people become the people that you celebrate to say, these are the people that are doing well. You put them out there for other people to influence them. So when other people in the organization, they're seeing them, they're right there in their face, they're seeing them on daily basis behaving well, it helps to improve the practices of others. It helps other people to behave well in the organization. If this person can do it, if this person can come early consistently, if this person can do this, I too can do it. Becomes a watchword. So instead of you to go and look for one celebrity like any other person and then bring it and make the person the face of your organization, you can use these people that the people in your organization can relate with on one-on-one and make them the face of that your organization. And with that, they will be able to do better in there because they see somebody that is practically in their face that they can see. They see somebody that is practically in their face that they can relate with. They're seeing the person do it, not the person that is just going there to take pictures to come and be there. They can relate with it on one-on-one and they will do better. Then also bring transparency into your workplace. Don't tell people come early and you come late. That is not it. It doesn't work that way. There must be transparency into every work. Whatever you say should not be done, you too should not do it. Don't break the ethical practices if you want other people to be able to behave well or to be able to conduct themselves well in the office, don't tell people don't fight and you are fighting. Don't tell somebody don't slap somebody and you are slapping somebody. So that transparency in the place of work should be there if you want to improve ethical practices in your organization. Let there also be punishment and reward, penalties, punishment and reward. Those people that live up to the expectation, reward them. It will help other people want to do good too. Those people that have misbehaved, let there be a punishment for them also. That punishment will serve as a deterrent to others that want to follow those paths or want to do the same thing. Because if you just leave it and say, "He's my brother, no, let's forgive him, he's my sister," every other person will begin to do it and begin to play around the gallery waiting for forgiveness also. I remember what you have done for one, you must do for all. That for equity to be there. So if you know that you are not going to be able to balance the equity, please let the punishment be there. Let people see this person have gone astray, this person has been punished. This person, irrespective of his level, his position, whoever he is, the relationship with manager or chairman or MD, this person receive a punishment. Other people will fall into line. Then this person receive reward for doing so well, for behaving well, the best behavior of the year, the best person that behaved very well of the year, the person that did this, and the person is rewarded. Other people will be, the appetite will be weighted for them to want to behave well to receive those rewards also too. Then also let your policies be clearly written. Your working procedures should be clearly written. Nothing should be in ambiguity where people cannot understand what is written there. Spell it out very well what it should be. These are the policies. If you don't come to work for 3 days, we will say it's abandonment of duty. If you do this, you receive first warning, which is verbal warning. If you do this one, secondly, you receive another letter. Third one, let everything be explicitly said before the people. Say it the way they will understand it. Clearly define it so that people don't say, I did not understand it, or I did not know that he meant this, or I thought it was this. So let there be clear simplicity in all your policies, in all your working procedures. Make everything very clear. That way people will behave better than they are supposed to have behaved. And then please, in it all, try and put strict penalty provisions that will keep people from doing what is they're not supposed to do. Once you have done these few things that I've told you, you will definitely be improving the ethical practices in your organization. And once those ethical practices are improved, you find out that this 2023, your organization will not just do well, they will sit on top, and then everything will work well for everybody. Thank you for having me, and see you at the next episode. Thank you.